KOUJ 1071, KOUJ.org. It is the rock of salvation that was read already over. I'm already over all this craziness going on in this world when it comes to this stinking coronavirus stuff. But you know what? I do have some good news because we are going to go to the phone lines now with one of my favorite bands, with Relent. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man? How you doing, bro?
Doing great. How you doing tonight?
Man, we're good, man. We're actually, we just got a church right here, sitting in the car.
Right. Hey, man, first of all, congratulations. Signed with Rockfest Records.
Hey, dude, thanks so much, man. We're excited. We couldn't, we were sitting on that one for a while, but we couldn't wait to announce it. Now it's finally, it's so cool to be a part of it, man. We're blessed for sure.
I think I kind of called that a few months back, actually. As soon as 7 Day Slumber. Matter of fact, you know, when 7 Day Slumber, when Joseph came out with Rockfest Records, I actually tagged you guys way, way back a long time ago and said, you need to look at these guys. It's an up-and-coming band, and you guys need to sign them.
That's so cool. Yeah, he revealed to us he's been watching us for a while.
Yeah.
And so, man, we just been hustling, doing our thing, and hitting it hard, bro. And so, he had a lot of good words to say when he finally signed us. It was awesome.
Yeah. You know, me and Doc was talking, was like, remember, Relent was like our second or third interview when we started the Backstage show. You guys were just been on the scene, and we just started the radio show. And so we've been like watching you guys throughout the last couple of years, and was like, you know, Block Party 1, the first one, yeah. You guys came out and just blowed everybody away. I mean, you know, that's what everybody's talking about. Who's these young kids up there? And I said, it's a band called Relent. We hooked up with them, interviewed them, and their music's insane. So we had to bring them to the Block Party. And man, you guys, just from that point on, we keep watching the popularity and, you know, the music, and now nominated for a Grizzly Award for Album of the Year. I mean, dude, that's insane.
Dude, yeah, it's been on a fast track for sure, man, and that's all. Obviously, God has been in control of every single thing with that. But man, on the opposite end, we're just doing our thing, bro. We're hitting the road. We're doing things hard. We're hustling, you know, doing what we got to do to make sure we provide what we provide, and what you saw there at the Block Party that first year. So, heck yeah, man. Thanks for the opportunity, bro. If anything, you guys opened a door for us to get heard and get seen. So it was cool, man. Thank you guys.
Man, we love it. It's an honor, you know. And then Block Party 2, it was so funny because I had a lot of friends at Block Party 2. A lot of the older people were out, obviously because Fear Not was playing, you know, and yeah. That generation of people was there to see them as well, you know, and spoken. And a lot of my friends come up to me and goes, man, who is this band up there? I said, that's Relent. Yeah, we knew you was going to have that kind of effect. You know, I was telling my friends, I said, that's those kids I was telling y'all about. I said, watch out for when they hit that stage, because this place is going to erupt. and you know, and then again, Block Party 2, it was like you guys were the talks. It was a lot of people was asking about the Relent guys, and we see it going forward now that man, you guys are well on your way.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks so much, bro. We're excited to be a part of it, man. It's just getting started, man. There's some cool stuff coming up. We're excited.
My question is, now that you've got your album out, which is, by the way, a amazing album, with joining with Rockfest Records, you guys making new music, getting ready to record? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're pretty busy on our end here. We can't go into too much detail, but there is.
Oh, you can. You're only amongst friends.
Yeah. No, we're definitely grinding behind the scenes. We have new music recorded already. There's some cool stuff happening as far as the label goes. We're just waiting for them to give us the okay to say it. Mm-hmm. But there's some cool announcements happening here in the next coming weeks. But yeah, there's definitely new music. New everything, really. We're stoked.
Yeah, we're excited, and you know that new music comes to what radio station first?
KOUJ. Woo!
Exactly. That wasn't a trick question, by the way. I was like, us. Yeah, we're excited, man. I can't wait to get the new music, start playing it. Of course, I don't think, you know, even though you send us new music, I still
Uh-huh.
think we're going to be playing Send a Miracle and that stuff probably from here on out.
Yeah,
That's a,
that's the frustrating part of a musician is like we grind so hard for new music, and even now like we're getting more exposure and stuff, and we're so ready to play the newer songs, and people are still asking for like Rise, which is like a 5-year-old song now, and so it's crazy, man.
yeah, that's what I say. Rise, Send a Miracle. I mean, you got to hit them with the face bomb. You know,
There you go.
I mean, y'all marketed that statement. We all use it now. You know, it's like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Man, I gotta make some shirts now. I didn't know it was that popular. I gotta make some
Dude,
shirts.
you have to. That would be the absolute coolest shirt. Hit them with the face bomb.
Oh, you guys will be the first to get one. I promise you that.
Man, we so love you guys. And I was so excited. You know, it was funny because, you know, on social media, when y'all threw the hint out, big announcement tomorrow. First thing I did was Rockfest Records. That's what top today's like, no, because I talked to him and I talked to Joseph, so we know it's not that. And I was like, you just watch. What's the fastest growing band out there and the fastest record label? These two are going to have to go together. It was like, it was all set up perfect for you guys to match up with them.
Oh, dude, we're excited to be a part, man. Like I said, they've been super good to us just in the past few weeks that we've gotten to team up and work together. And on the back end, too, we've kind of just looked up to them and everything they were doing as a label, as a ministry. We're like, man, that'd be so dope to be a part of one day, you know. But we just did our thing. God did his thing. And like you said, we just crossed paths at the right time, and it just lined up. It was awesome, dude.
And what about this City Rock Fest tour coming up?
Dude, the crazy part is that we got that tour before we signed with the label. And so we were kind of like, there wasn't any intention. We were just like, dude, we finally, you know, we got us a good tour. Like, let's hit it hard. You know, we were ready to do it. And then I guess in the midst of you know, getting prepped up for the tour, the conversation happened, and it was kind of like, oh, all right. So, again, it was just like, it couldn't have been planned out more perfect.
That was the big hint for me, because I just figured since you know, that once I read that the y'all guys were going to be touring with Disciple 7 Days Slumber on City Rock Fest, I was like, oh, they're definitely Rockfest Records now. I just knew it. Like when I seen that, I was like, yep, it's happening.
Well, I'll tell you that we didn't know that. I'm glad you figured that out. We had no idea that was going to happen. There's never intention. We just, like I said, we just want to work hard and do what we got to do, label or not. And so I think you know, there's a lot of honor behind the hard work, and we're getting to see that now. So it's so cool.
Yeah, we just, man, I just, like I said, you guys are like little brothers to us. It was like, you know, we look so forward for, you know, when you guys come through and we get to hang out with you and stuff, and seeing like I said, we're watching you just blow up in 2 years. And man, it's refreshing to see that there's young talent out there to keep the reins going. A lot of the bands that's out there right now has been doing it for a while, you know, and to see, you know, bands like you guys that are blowing up and just flowing with it that's awesome.
Yeah, I think the word that's been going around has been new blood. So
New blood.
I don't know
there
if
you go.
I don't know if that's gang related yet, but it might be. I don't know.
It's Christian Mafia. Because
we're all tattooed and pierced up, so it might be gang related. But I'll take it. New blood. We'll roll with it.
You're gonna make me go back to my Christian Mafia name.
What was that?
Estevan Berton, Christian Mafia.
Oh man, that's
Said
awesome.
I'll snatch you up and bring you to church. I gotta offer you, can't refuse.
Oh, that's great.
That's hilarious. Say Estevano Bertano, Christian Mafia, offering Jesus to anybody. You can't accept it.
Wow. That's awesome, man. How's Levi doing, bro? How's Levi doing?
He's great, man. He's excited. His birthday's coming up Tuesday. We're gonna go hang out with Zana. She's doing a show up in Tulsa, so we're gonna go up there. And actually, is one of you? What is your guitarist with Zana right now, or?
Yeah. So our guitarist Josh is actually filling in with Zana right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I thought. Yeah, so we'll be up there with her in Tulsa Tuesday night.
Oh, nice.
It's Levi's birthday, so I thought, what a cool deal other than to take a road trip out of town and rock out.
Heck yeah, dude. We can't wait to be back in Oklahoma, I'll tell you that. That's
I
some
know.
good food over there.
We got to have you back up here. I don't know how we missed out on Block Party 2020. Somehow we missed that deal.
It's all good. We're still. Whenever you guys want, let us know, man. We love going over there.
Okay, how about here in about 3-4 hours? We'll just throw a makeshift show together tonight.
I'm down, man.
Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, we definitely going to have to get you guys back up here for sure. Up here at the radio station. Maybe sometime when in the middle of y'all's City Rock Fest, when you come close to Oklahoma, or if they book one here, you can come by the station and we do some live stuff on the air.
Yeah, dude, let's do it. I'm pretty sure the Rock Festival will hit Oklahoma, or at least somewhere close. So
yeah, I seen. I think you guys are in Dallas in July or something like that. I looked at because I was thinking about making a road trip down there.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, we can make something happen, man.
Yeah, we definitely want to hook up with you guys, and man, because there's just certain bands that you just become family with, and you guys are definitely the part of the KOUJ family.
Oh man, thank you guys so much, man. That means a lot. Heck yeah.
How about we play a song? You want to play a tune real quick?
Let's do it. Which one are you doing?
Let's do Jesus Freak. What do you think?
that sounds fitting, considering I just got a church. That's awesome. Let's do it.
All right. This is a remake. For those who do not know, this actually, back when I first started radio, was like the #1 requested song for like 2 years. And when I seen Relent came out and remade it, I thought, dude, this is just unbelievable. So here it is, Relent with Jesus Freak on KOUJ 1071, KOUJ.org. KOUJ 1071, KOUJ.org. It is the Rock of Salvation, and you're hanging backstage to Stevie B and Relent. Jesus Freak there. Guys, so why'd you guys decide to cover Jesus Freak?
Funny story. So when I started Relent a little over 4 years ago, I had a friend come to me. He was like, bro, you should do this song. And I had like one song right at the time. He was like, you should do this song. He gave me the story. Again, I didn't grow up, saved or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So he gave me the background story of like what the song did back in the 90s and stuff. He's like, dude, you should do it. And I was like, So we ended up in a bedroom like 4 years ago, kind of putting some roughs together for this song. And I kind of gave up on it. And then, obviously, fast forward 4 more years, and we ended up finishing it and releasing it. So,
yeah,
it was fun, man. It was really fun.
That song was so huge in the 90s. I was back when, I was just starting DJing out in radio world and stuff. And that song was like #1 top requested song for like 2 years straight. It was wow. Huge. I mean, and actually, some of y'all don't know this, but I've got one of the most coolest, awesome things ever in Levi's bedroom. Actually, I've actually got from Forefront Records the double platinum from Forefront Records, Jesus Freak, double platinum deal that they send out, and it's actually autographed by Toby Mac and Michael Tate.
That went double platinum?
Yeah, it's actually went bigger than that. I got that back in the 90s when they sent that to the radio station I was at, and I ended up with it. It was because whenever I had Michael Tate sign it, it's Michael Tate of Newsboys. Now, when I had him sign it last year at Winter Jam, he goes, that thing's a lie. He goes, that thing's false. And I'm like, what? He goes, that is not double platinum. We are quadruple platinum now for that song. I said, oh, whoa. I said, never mind. He goes, yeah. He goes, we sold this many numbers of those albums. I was like, wow, that's
He was like,
huge.
"Get out of my face." That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, it was funny
That's so
too because it was when Toby Mac was here in concert, and I had that big old deal in my hand, and so I'm trying to reach up, hand it to him, and so he stops the concert. He goes, "What do you got here?" He goes, "Let me see this." He goes, "Wow, where'd you get this?" He goes, "This is a Jesus Freak double platinum." He goes, "What do you want?" And I said, "Sign it." And he goes, "Wait a minute, you had me stop my whole concert for me to sign this?" He goes, "That's just the coolest thing ever." And he signed it and everything. He was showing it to everybody up, So
That's so cool, man.
yeah,
Heck yeah.
just a little bit of my little deal there with some Jesus Freak myself. And so when I seen you guys remade it, I was like, oh, they just did the coolest Christian rock song of all time.
Yeah, for sure. I think it didn't get as much attention as we wanted, but we are going to be re-releasing it through the label. I can say that.
Right.
So hopefully people catch on to that pretty soon.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool tune. I like how y'all redid it. It's really good. Man, so we got a lot of stuff. You guys got signed, fixing to head out on tour. What's some of the things you're looking forward to this tour coming up?
There's definitely some cities we're hitting that we have never hit, so we're excited for that. We're pretty much booked for the rest of the year, so this is kind of cool too. We got that City Rock Fest tour. We come home for a little bit, and we head to Germany, and we'll be announcing that. We announced the Germany concert, but there's actually some dates that got released or about to be released for Germany tour, so that's gonna be cool. But we're just excited to meet new people, man, and hang out and do our thing and have some fun.
Yeah, now that you guys have been out really hitting it big for the last 2 years, what's your Jesus moment? What out on tour has let you guys know that this is exactly where God wanted you?
Oh, man, I got too many. Let me see. The fact that we come home not dead. That's because we've had crazy encounters. We had encounters with some black eyes on a winter tour that we should have flipped, turned, and went into heaven, but it didn't happen. But no, man, there's just some really great encounters that happen with people. And I guess one that really was dear to my heart was, I'm someone that in my life I've struggled with things like depression and suicide, and I make it pretty apparent when I'm talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And man, we had this one guy in Missouri, right? Was it Missouri? They say Missouri. That's how they pronounce it.
Right.
But and we're out there. We had a show, and it was great. God moved, and at the end of the night, man, we had this guy come up, and there's an older gentleman, obviously well older than me, and man, he just fell into my arms, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just weeping, and just confessed that, man, I literally tried to kill myself last night, and it didn't work, and someone dragged me out to the show, and everything you said was just, it's me, and and it was just so comforting to know, man. I stay in touch with him, and so he messaged me, I think about a month or two ago, man, he's doing great. His marriage is back to where he wanted it to be, and he's got, it was just amazing. It was just so cool, and he just takes it back to that night. That God moved on him, and we were able to have some conversations, and he's just so thankful. And literally, I'm more grateful that, it blessed me to have that conversation with him, man. And so, again, there's tons of stories, but that's just one that kind of stood out right now.
That's awesome because, that's what it's about right there.
Yeah.
We're in this for the ministry. We're in it is to bring people closer to God and tell them the gospel of Jesus, and the spreading the message of hope. And man, if we're not doing that, then what's this life for? And that's the reason why I always ask the Jesus moment, because man, I know there's some testimonies out there that other people need to hear.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, God is awesome, man. He'll use anything. There's been times where I haven't been able to speak due to time, whatever differences or whatever. But man, God has used our music, just the way we, the way we bring it live, the way we approach a live set. He's used that to draw people in, and again, conversations happen, and it's amazing, man. So he's amazing.
Yeah. So when do we get you here in Oklahoma? You said you're all booked up. When do we get our? I mean, like I said, I was just talking a while ago. You know, we got to get you here and let you do some live stuff on the radio.
Hey, well, flights are pretty cheap right now, so
There we go.
We could be there tomorrow if you want.
Right? Yeah, with all the other concerts and tours starting to shut down on us, we may have to just do like the sporting events and having games without people there. We'll just start having concerts without people there. We'll just have them here at the radio station.
There you go. That's something. Yeah, shoot us an email, man. We'll figure something out. Like I said, there's some room to wiggle as far as our schedule goes.
Sweet. We'll definitely have to do something. It would be a Relent live in the studio.
Heck yeah, dude. Let's do it.
All right, man. Love you guys, and it is time for us to get on out of here. And, man, it's just so, it's so awesome to watch you guys blow up the way you have over the last couple of years. And I'm so proud that you guys have signed to a label now. I think God's going to use you in mighty, mighty kind of ways out on the City Rock Fest tour. Like you said, I can't wait to talk to you again to hear some more stories, because I think just the story of the guy coming up to you, talking about, you know, suicidal thing, I think that's just the beginning. I think it's good. I think you're going to hear a lot of stories like that over the next couple of years of how God is using you to change people's hearts.
Man, I can't wait, dude. Thank you so much for the support, bro. It means the world.
All right. Love you guys. Before I go, I got to pray with you, okay?
Let's do it.
Father God, we thank you so much for our family, Father. We pray that you just be with them. Man, so many things you got put in front of them, Father God. So I pray that as they get ready to step through the doors you've opened, Father God, that you just guide them, protect them, especially with everything that's going on right now. I pray for their health, Father, that you keep them safe and keep them healthy. Father, for the upcoming tour that is coming up, I pray that you'll just open up the doors and just let them fly right through them, Father, as they get ready to rock, as you say, Father. And, man, we just want you to keep them uplifted and keep them going where you would have them as they've been obedient. I pray that you'll just be with them and keep them safe. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thanks so much, man. Love you, bro.
Man, love you guys. Keep us in touch. Let us know all the things going on so we can help promote the band.
Heck yeah, dude. Thank you, bro.
All right, getting back to the music. It is Send a Miracle, Relent on KOUJ 1071, KOUJ.org.